Okay guys, I'm not having coffee today. I'm tired. I need a pick-me-up. We'll go for some Fortnum and Masons, I think, today. You just stay in there, you're going to come in handy later on. Okay, see you back in the den. Morning, welcome back into the den. Hey, Saturday shave. It's absolutely glorious out there. It's early in the morning, it's about 10:30, which is early for me. Had a wonderful day off yesterday, a wonderful rest. We're gonna have a good shave, aren't we? Let's crack on. Do you remember this? This is the Wild West Brushworks. That's there something else in there? Florence, Arizona, established 2007. Not noticed that before. There you go. And that had a different knot in. It had a cashmere knot in. Way too soft, way too floppy, set way too low as well. I took it out and I replaced it with this look, but this isn't a cashmere. Oh, Mr. Bond, do you know what that is? That's a white horsehair knot. That, guys, I don't recall ever using a horsehair knot. There you go. That imported from the Spanish riding school, made by hand by beautiful senoritas. Wasn't really. I bought it off AliExpress. But there you go. That's what we're going to have. Never had a horsehair before that I can recall. We're going to put it in the official John Shave Super Soak. Has got some hot water in there. Let that soak away. And then we'll see how we go. I have no idea how it's going to behave. The razor for today, there you go. We are going to use the Rockwell 6S. Honestly, don't get worried, guys. It's just been, I've had that much going on. There you go. And we're going to use plate 6 all the way through. Please don't worry about me. Honestly, I've always had an absolute shocking memory. The rock, I've not really thought about it, to be honest with you. I got it all laid out and then had to go and do a shed load of stuff. And we're going to be putting in that a Rockwell razor. There's a Rockwell razor. Mixed bag with these, some people think. And me myself, I've had one that was not very good. But for the most part, I've found these razors to be truly fantastic. There you go. As a matter of fact, the first time I ever decided to use a razor to see how many shaves I could get through it was a Rockwell, because it just stayed sharp, and I got to about 8 shaves and I was bored with it. I threw it in the blade bank. So that's that. Let's get that on there. Let's make sure we get plate number 6. Can you see it? Plate number 6, I'm going to do all 3 passes and pickups. On number 6, I'm going to get that in next to the brush. We're on tea this morning, Fortnum and Masons. Oh, guys, I tell you about Fortnum and Masons. They said, we need a title. We need a title for you. I couldn't just put John Chalmers, I was so hacked off. We need a title. I thought, that's posh, that when you need it. So I clicked down the thing for titles. And it came Mr., Mrs., Ms., Monsignor, this, that. So I thought, we'll have some fun with this. So I scrolled down and put Squadron Leader. And the parcel came, Squadron Leader Chalmers. And they sent it to my next door neighbour. She went, I never realised you were in the RAF. I was like, oh dearie me, do I burst a bubble or what? Anyway, the snack, come on, snackerage. That's pecans, little bits of chocolate, little bits of crispy stuff, all in a fudge flavoured white chocolate coating. Gee, I can feel this t-shirt getting tighter now, just with that one bite. Oh my word, guys, it's absolutely delicious. There you go. What's your snackerage? What's your shaverage? Let's crack on with the rest of the stuff. The soap. There you go. There you go. Had that. Lost that. Could I find it? I'm sure we've got an invisible man breaks in my den at night, steals all my stuff. Just Samantha got me that as a little extra anniversary gift. That's what we're going to be using now. This stuff, guys. Oh, and I've had that in there for years, and it wasn't expensive. The Goodfellas smile, Abysso. See it there? The Goodfellas smile. Go on. Agent Shave on the UK has the best prices and the best shipping. Agent Shaves. That was about £10. Now it's a dupe homage, whatever you want to call it, to this stuff. So I'm going to balm up with the Davidoff Cool Water Balm, and we'll put a couple of splashes on that because this will be me for the day. I'm not going to go in the shower until later on, so I might as well spoil myself, put some EDP on. Has nothing to do with the big, blonde, athletic South African woman that now delivers the post. I promise. Right, no, come on, crack on. Come on. Enough. Actually, you know, guys, might not get 3 passes today. There isn't a lot because I shaved late, didn't I? Let's see how this works. Somebody said to me, you'll regret it. It's mega, mega floppy. Look at that. The scent strength I would put on this at about 5. I can smell it from here now. The minute the water hits it, yeah, it just seems to, what's the word I'm looking for? Fragrance the entire room. Yeah, well, this brush now, it looks like I've replaced one floppy knot and got another floppy knot. Can't argue with that, can you? Is that better? Hey! Okay, so let's see. Yeah, wow. It retains heat very, very well. Wowzers. Wow, that is a very, very, very soft knot. That's actually softer than the AP Shaves Core Cashmere knot. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. But the person was right. It's very, very soft. Now I got this brand new zero funk with it, guys. Absolute zero funk. It did really, really well. If I can remember, I'll put the link to where I got it. Can't remember. I think it was something like Borty, you know, or something like that. But it wasn't expensive. And it came really quickly. And you know, sometimes you can feel a knot is pretty decent quality. It is pretty decent quality. I think from memory, I had a horsehair brush. Maybe if I got a Kreml. And it smelled so disgusting. It smelled like a dead, rotting carcass. It was horrific. And I washed it and washed it and washed it, and nothing ever happened. And after about half a dozen washes and shampoos and also, I got a Kreml shaving cream, which was cheap and probably one of the most pungent creams soaps I had. And I did a lather with it for a video. And the brush made the tub of cream smell that bad. I ended up throwing them both out. The cream was unusable. And that is a Kreml horsehair brush. That may have tainted my attitude towards horsehair brushes. But I got this. And I've got a couple of cashmere brushes. I wanted something different. But you tell me, I didn't think a regular badger would have looked the part of that. It had to be a white knot, you know. Okay. Now I've left it standing. Right, I put that in very, very, very hot water. I mean, like almost boiling hot water. Right, now it's cooling down a bit. That's actually decent. That's actually got some decent backbone in it. But if you look back at this brush, a regular badger I don't think would have looked right in them. So let me know what your shave of the day is. Let me know what your other SOTD is, your slurp of the day. And also, if you want to, let me know. Have you used a horsehair? What do you think of them? Did anybody use a Cremo and get the same experience with me, guys? I cannot tell you. I've only ever had one brush make me retch, and it was that. I've only ever had one soap that made me retch, and it was Well-Groomed Wizard, ylang-a-lang. And it just stunk like stale urine. But this brush, this Cremo brush that I got, I've never smelled anything like that in all my life. It was the most, it did just smell like on a boiling hot summer's day, a horse that had been lying there dead for 4 or 5 days and started to rot, and oh, it was horrible. But enough of this cheery talk on this Saturday morning. How are you all doing? Okay. We went to a wonderful concert the other night. Thanks for all the nice comments on my Val Kilmer tribute. My wife watched it, so now we're watching Top Gun. So we're going to watch both Top Guns tonight, one after another. And then tomorrow afternoon, my wife will go and do whatever she has to do, and I'll have this house to myself. I'll make a pot of coffee, and I'm going to watch Tombstone. What a Johnny Ringo. Johnny's. Look at that, guys. We only went in once, didn't we? Oh, look. It's starting to thin. Come on, should we revisit the puck? There's no shame, guys. That's pretty. Well, I just poked it then and it went right. Yeah. Yeah, it's performing much better now. I'm going to dip the tips into some of that guy from Star Wars. Lukewarm water. Luke, well, you know, he's almost just sit there and watch this and think, why is that man not on the stage? Well, all the fellas will be sat thinking, John, why are you not on the stage? All the women will be rolling their eyes back going, why is he not in some kind of excitement somewhere? Oh. And that's it. Please let me know what you think of today's shave. Wow. It's not taking anything off. It's not number 6, look. Oh my word, there's nothing, look. I don't think there'll be pickups today, guys. No, look, there's nothing left. Oh my word. I've not used this for so long. Yeah, I'm not going to do pickups today, guys. Oh my word. I'm trying to see, but there's nothing there. Dearie me. Well, there you go. Wow, that soap is slick too. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Woo. Well, what towel is super duper absorbent. It really is. Wow. Oh my word, check this out, guys. there's no point doing pickups. There's a little bit here, but no. Aye? We did okay, didn't we? Pickup free shave. We did okay. Okay, let's get some of this Abysso on it. If I'm shouting, I thought I had some shower water in my ear last week. I don't. I think it's an infection or something now because it's not going away and this one's starting to get blood. Oh my word, that's good stuff. Look at that, guys. Not a sting, not a zing. Absolutely not a thing. There you go. You see when you see all these other YouTubers using that? Like Mark Serradi. Boom! Lather! And then he puts it on and he goes, not a sting, not a zing, not a thing. You've all got a nice sight. Mark, you pinched that off John Shaves 101. Oh, there you go. I'm only kidding. I love Mark. Check out Monday morning mailbag. I listen to it every Monday morning in my van. Better than radio. I listen to them all. Sometimes I forget to comment, but I always like, and I listen to them in my van to get your views. Better than radio. Check that out, guys. Check this out. Come on, look. 2 Lancashire lanes. 2 Lancashire lanes today. There you go. Cool water, cool shaver. Okay, you ready? Nothing. Put the right lid back on it, John. Put the right lid back on it. There you go. We're all over the place today, aren't we? That's the most appropriate cup you'll see today. Okay, there you go. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the likes and comments, guys. Hope you're enjoying the shorts that I put out there. Yeah, look after yourselves, look after each other. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the sun. And remember, you want to change the world? It starts with you. Be the change you want to see. We'll change the world one day at a time. Look after yourselves and I will see you on Wednesday. And thanks to Mr. Wolf. We've got a good one lined up. Bye.